Ladies, if you want to test the guy's intentions before you even go on the first date, do this. Alright, so when you're talking to him on the phone, when you're texting him before you actually go on your first date, actually use the word date. And say something along the lines of, hey, I can't wait to see you and go on our first date together. The guy who's actually interested in getting to know you and potentially be in a relationship with you will love that and will use that word as well. Now, the guy who's not interested in that, the guy who's only looking for validation or maybe just to sleep with you, is going to call it something different. He's going to change that to a hangout or maybe come chill together, or I'm just going to pass by or something along these lines. He's not going to use the word date, and he's probably going to correct you if you do.
That's not necessarily true because people use the word date differently. And also, guys aren't that dumb. There are some very well-versed, psychopathic, manipulative men out there who will use the word you use.
Use whatever word it takes.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever word it takes. It means nothing to them. Doesn't mean that they're serious. They could be pathological liars and use any word you may get sucked into in order to get the result they want. So, again, it's not, it's not anything. In fact, I would suggest, especially in this day and age, date has such a heavy connotation that I'd rather, someone I've never met before, I'd rather just to hang out in the park, just to get to know them on that surface level where you can actually bail if you needed to.
Did you just say something controversial?
Did I?
Did you just say go for a walk in the park?
Cheap. Cheap.
Oh dear me.
Okay, here are the benefits. Here are the benefits. Okay, hear me out. Because here's the thing, dinner date, okay, how much is that going to cost? Okay, it's high commitment. Okay, not only that, there's a sense of expectation and pressure from this high commitment. Who's going to pay?
We've just lost a whole bunch of women there. Quickly.
No, listen. Okay, if you want to have that deeper connection with a man, an actual good quality man, then then it's all about the connection, the emotional attraction, emotional connection. It's not about what you're getting. Oh, I'm getting a 3-course meal. I'm getting a 10-course degustation. That doesn't matter, okay, compared to the relationship that you're trying to cultivate.
That's right.
So ultimately, it matters what stage of the relationship you're at. So I would rather, personally, and I tell that to our customers and clients, I would rather you go on a very low commitment first meeting. Coffee shop's fine, IKEA is great, park, no problems, doesn't matter. Because if you need to bail, if you need to get out of there, you can do that very quickly without having to commit to the whole night out.
Yeah.
Or getting dressed in whatever.
If I was advising men, which is something that I haven't done for 15 years, it's always women, usually always women, mostly always women, I would consider telling them that if a woman is unwilling ever to go on a walk with you, that's a red flag.
Absolutely.
A major red flag.
It indicates that she's wanting to take. We got 3 boys, and if a woman was to say, oh, if they asked the woman out to just go for a walk, and she said no, okay, cool, that tells you something. Yeah, seek life elsewhere.
Any woman with any ounce of innocence left in her, which I hope you do have some innocence left in you, would love the thought of going on a walk in the park with the man of her dreams.
Yeah.
With a man that she's interested in. That's the best way to do it. That you bond, you talk, you look at the trees, the grass, the flowers, the pets, the people.
Just think about the advice that we would give our 3 boys going into the world, knowing that social media has ruined a whole generation already, and they'll be going to the perhaps next generation of those people. So think about the advice. Okay, I would rather my boys go out with a low profile, don't show off anything, and test the women along the way, and they will be more sensitive to the woman's intent, whether she's trying to extract value or not. Because here's the thing, if you go out there wearing your Sunday best, trying to look rich or trying to pretend you have higher status than you have.
Which a lot of men do.
Exactly. You're going to attract a lot of low quality women who are only there to extract value from you, and you can't tell because you're so blinded by what you're trying to not only show the world but also extract from the world.
Yeah.
So think about that for a second. And so I would advise women, go on a low commitment first meet with a man, and then you can do the dinner date, whatever. But the point here is to have things that are appropriate to the stage of your relationship. And sometimes a dinner date is not the most appropriate thing to do.
No.
And that's okay. That's okay. It's for the benefit of the relationship.
Why do you want to escalate it that far anyway? You
just create more awkward moments.
I mean, I guess there's nothing wrong with it. Like if you're from a high class,
if it's the appropriate thing, okay.
Yeah,
that's
like
fine.
if you're both Like if
you're busy professionals,
yeah, if that's the done thing, fine. That
Yeah.
may be the natural first thing. It may feel natural. We're not saying never go on a dinner date, never organize a dinner date. We're saying don't go out there and expect a 3-course dinner date, especially for the first date with every man. Okay.
What I've found, we've run this Facebook group of 14,000 women for many, many years now, and I've heard this story over and over. Oh, we've organized for a dinner date, and he never shows up. Oh. He never shows up. Why? Like, imagine being in that position. That would feel horrible. But how did it even happen? Oh, you didn't create enough rapport to begin with. So you attract the kinds of men who you should have weeded out, but you never did. And now you've agreed to a dinner date that you're so excited about because, yes, I'm going on a date.
Yeah.
Except you have no rapport, no emotional attraction, no emotional connection. So he bails last minute and you're left with a...
Very disappointed.
Yeah.
And maybe resentful too. And then I'm not surprised that, it's these women who then take these rules out into these expectations and out into the world, into the dating world, because they haven't tested, and so the resentment builds up in them, and so they're subconsciously making new men pay for the actions of past men. And that is just not cool. It's not cool for him, it's not cool for you, it's dumb. It's one of the dumbest things you could possibly do, because that's your stuff. That's your stuff that you need to grieve.
Yeah.
And grieving is the hard part, but that's the price you pay when you don't test in the beginning. Accept that price. I would say you have to accept the grieving process. As hard as it is, as little as all of us want to do that, just surrender to that grieving process. Because if you're going out there making new men pay for the actions of past men, you're just sabotaging your own success.
Yeah. Ultimately, for these women who go on these dates and the man never shows up, they could have weeded him out so early.
Yeah.
And also, you don't want to be attached to the sense that, oh, you feel abundant now that you're going on a date. No, there's no abundance. There's no value for you there. Because
women for some reason, they feel like
they're
it's
desired.
intersexual competition as well.
Yeah, there's a bit of that.
If their best girlfriend has gotten this date with a millionaire and he took her to the Ivy restaurant, and she has to deal with a coffee date, she'll feel envy. She'll feel angry, maybe.
Yeah.
But the question is, why are you so susceptible to that envy in the first place? That's the real question.
Yeah, the quality of our relationships is totally irrelevant to where you go on a date, what you do,
and to what another woman is getting, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, so...
Exactly. So don't be envious. They could be going through terrible times. They could be absolutely manipulated to the...
Death.
And so, yeah, don't envy what you see on the surface. It's important to know that at the end of the day, we want relationship. We want intimate relationships. So aim for the intimate relationship. Focus on that rather than trying to hoard dates.
Yeah. What about in uncertain economic times? Should we be advising women to not get a free pass?
Free meal?
Are we doing them a disservice?
Free meals.
But there's food banks.
That's right. Plus, ultimately, let's look at resources. Okay, if you were to be, let's say 2 women, and one of them goes for the whole, okay, I'm going to use man and get free meals 4 nights a week. Okay, another one focuses on, okay, let's see if I can cultivate any kind of real relationship with a real man.
Yeah.
Who's going to end up better off?
Of course, the latter one.
Okay.
And the first one can't even dream of competing with the second one. Don't even try, because that one is going to show up in the one and only basket much quicker.
And there's more resources in the end for the one in that relationship.
Yeah.
That's why we want relationship, because it's resources.
That's right. And people confuse money. What's that word? They misappropriate the ideas.
Yeah, people think that money is resources, but it's not the ultimate form of resources, especially in this realm.
Yeah.
A lot of things money cannot buy. Money cannot replace.
Yeah.
Money couldn't raise our kids.
No. Money can feed them. Money
can feed
put
them,
a roof
clothe them.
over their heads, but it cannot raise them.
No, it could not give them a secure sense of a secure attachment.
No.
Only we could.
Actually, it could help with that, because if I'm fed, then I can be present.
Indirectly.
But
even if you were not fed, you'd still be with them.
That's true. I'd still be breastfeeding.
That's right.
Yeah.
So money cannot replace that. Only we can.
Money only goes so far. The worth of money pales in comparison to true romantic love, where you both love each other. And I know that seems so, like I'm betraying my fellow woman by saying it. I watched this video. There's just a short on YouTube. It showed up in my feed, and it was like, "Don't marry for love." And it was a response video, and someone said, "She's right. Don't marry for love, because when you've got children in the mix, it's a whole other thing." You know, basically implying that money is needed for children.
Yes.
Come on, right? But we're neglecting the real thing that raises children and the purpose of a pair bond, which is to help you successfully raise those kids to adulthood. Did I make my point clear? I feel like I missed something.
Well, you can go, okay, what's going to create a better, create more resilient kids? A pair bond or money?
Pair bond?
Yeah.
Because as I said in the beginning, one of the signs of a pair bond is that your feelings become mine become yours, and you form that union, and then obviously you fall in love, provided you choose to have children. You have a child, and that resourcefulness transfers to the child, because it's the child of it's not just your child and my child, it's the unit's child. There's double the people invested.
Yeah.
It's a spiritual and emotional and I don't know. It's physical, spiritual. It's all resources.
Yeah.
It's not just the.
Yeah. It's a lot more valuable than just the money itself.
Yeah, and there's a lot of money out there. I suppose there's a lot of money out there. There's a lot of men out there who can throw money at women. Not that they necessarily will. Even rich men, smart rich men, will not do that. But there are some men out there who will throw money at women, and that just signals to me that he's lacking in value, to be honest. Lacking in ability to connect with a woman, maybe. Yeah.
Wait, before you go, did you know that there are 8 feminine archetypes that men fall for? Find out which one you are and how they affect the men you attract in our brand new quiz. Click the link on the screen to learn more.